Now, case 3, under the factorization of quadratic expression. Now, this is the form x squared plus k1x minus k2, where k1 and k2 are positive numbers. Now, for this case, you can see that the coefficient of x squared is what? Is positive. The coefficient of x is plus k1, and k1 is a positive number. Therefore, coefficient of x here is also positive. But the constant term we have here is negative. Now, since the constant term is negative, then the factors, for the factors, one of the factors is going to be positive, while the other one is going to be negative. So take note of that. So it means that if you are looking for the factors, one of them will be positive, while the other one is going to be negative. Examples. 1. Factorize. Factorize x squared plus 12x minus 13. This is an example now. X squared plus 12x minus 13. Solution. Solution. We have x squared plus 12x minus 13. What is the first thing to do? The first thing to do is to write out our sum of factors, which is the middle term. Sum of factors. The sum of factors we have here is what? 12x. That is the middle term. Now the next thing to do is to determine the product of factors. Product of factors. Product of factors. That's x squared times minus 13. And that will give us what? Minus 13x squared. That is the product of factors. This. Multiplying this x squared by minus 13, and we have minus 13x squared. And for us to determine the factors, and we know already that one should be positive and the other one should be what? Negative. Now, for us to determine the factors, we focus on the what? On the product. Now, the product, we are going to bring out the positive values, the possible values on the product. Now, we can have minus 1x times minus what? We can have plus 13. Do you know why? Minus. So one must be minus and the other one must be plus. Don't forget the case. One must be minus and the other one must be plus. So also, we can also have minus 13x times minus 1x. Look at. These are the two cases we can have under this. For this minus 13x squared. Minus 1 times plus 13 will give you minus 13. And minus 13 also. Oh, this one should be plus 1x. Minus 13x times plus 1x. Minus times plus, we are going to have what? Minus, which is minus 13x squared. Now, how do we know the set of value that is correct? The set of value that is correct depends on the sum condition. Now, let's check their sum. Sum. So for the sum, for the first one, what do we have? We have minus 1x and plus 13. Plus 13x. So minus 1x plus 13x. What will this one give us? What will it give us? Now, minus 1 plus 13 is the same thing as 13 minus 1. That is, I can write this as 13x minus 1x. And this is the same thing as what? 12x. And now, for the second one, the sum. This will give us what? Minus 13x plus 1x. And this is the same thing as what? 1x minus 13x. 13 is bigger than 1. And you are taking away a bigger number from a smaller number. Hence, the result is going to be negative. So we have minus 12x. Since we are having minus 12x now, and here this one is positive, this is plus 12x, and we have minus 12x here. So for this, looking at the question, looking at the sum condition, the one that satisfies the sum condition is what? The first one, while the second one does not satisfy the sum condition. So in this case, this will now represent our what? Middle term. Let's go back to the main question. We now have x squared. Then what do we have? Minus 1x, then plus 13x, which represent the middle term. Then we have minus 13. Now, for the first two, that is pairing at this stage. The first two and the last two. For the first two, we have this. What is common to both? S. Now, s squared divided by x. What will you have? X. Now, minus 1s divided by x. We have minus 1. Now, for this, 13 and 13, what is common? 13 and 13, what is common? That is 13. That's the highest common factor, 13. And I said something. Very fast way of getting what you have inside the bracket. Once you get the common factor here, the highest common factor here, just write what you have here and copy inside. X minus 1. Now, let's now check whether what we have done is correct. 13 times x, 13x. 13 times minus 1, minus 13. So you can see what we have here is the same thing as what we have here. So therefore, we pick one of them. X minus 1. Then, what do? We combine these two. We now have x plus 13. So the answer is now x minus 1 into bracket x plus 13. That is the solution to the problem. Thank you.